Guardians, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen of the nation? Sly here, back at it once again with your Destiny 2 weekly reset guide. So the Prestige raid is out, it's hard as F, and even though the loot system for the raid isn't exactly inspirational, the new difficulty of Prestige is a nice refreshment to the easiness of the D1 quote-unquote hard modes. Prestige, guys, is a true hard mode, and like I said, the loot is extremely underwhelming, but because there are no hard mode weapons and the differences between the armor is minimal, it makes it somewhat useless. However, the raid doesn't have to always be there for a purpose. I mean, this is a game, games are meant to challenge and to entertain. Prestige mode does both of those. While new loot would be welcomed, I kind of like this new category of difficulty. It really takes teamwork to get past this. There is no carry in this new hard mode, and since the weapons are the same, there isn't a block for casual players in getting the raid loot. It can be earned on the lower difficulty tier. So, we get a challenge, and everyone gets loot fairly easily. I think that is a win-win. However, I do have to agree that it does need something more than just an ornament or glowy armor to keep things interesting for the long haul. But besides that, I'd like to welcome all the PC players into the Destiny community. Destiny is about to grow exponentially, and it's going to be a busy couple of weeks for players on the PC. The raid releases next week on PC, then followed by Prestige mode and Iron Banner after that. It's a week after week of stuff to do, and I will be leveling my character up all week if you wish to come by and check it out on stream. I plan on streaming to YouTube and to Twitch, so if you're available, come on in and say hi. Alright guys, well let's take a look at what we have to look forward to for this week. As you can see, it is freshly 5 a.m. here on the East Coast in North Carolina, and fall is definitely upon us. When it's like 48, 50 degrees in the south, you know winter is around the corner. So bundle up and let's see what awaits us in D2 for this last week of October. Y'all ready? Let's do this, guys. It's Tuesday, October 24th, and this is your Destiny 2 weekly reset guide. As always, thank you for joining us, and welcome to all of our PC peeps out there. Now, things have just reset, and starting off with this week's Flashpoint, we are heading to good old IO. Now, if you're on the PC, some of this won't really make sense to you because you have to unlock everything in the story before getting to this point. Now, as you can tell, everything is back up. Flashpoint, Clan XP, Crucible, Raid, etc. So next stop, the Nightfall. Now, last week was kind of weird. It started off with the Exodus Crash Strike, and then because of a progress glitch, it changed over to the Pyramidion. Let's hope that's not the case this week. Now, this week, we can look forward to the Arms Dealer. As for the modifier, surprise, they haven't changed from last week. So we have Torrent, boundless power erupts from within, your abilities recharge much faster, use them to shatter your foes. And then after that, Time Warp 0 Hour. The mission timer cannot be extended. Choose your battles carefully. So once again, double pulse grenades will rule the day. Or if you wish to go Solar Titan, Hallowfire Hearth and Thermite grenades work pretty damn well. Because of the fast recharge that you get added from having your super, you can literally throw grenades non-stop if you wanted to. You can actually throw them faster than pulse grenades. However, of course, pulse grenades are the more powerful option. So Prestige should be pretty easy this week. The last time this strike was up for Prestige in the Nightfall, we were all way under leveled, so it was pretty damn tough. This week, with no time modifier, it should be fairly easy. Alright, well that's all we have up here in orbit, guys. Next stop is down to the tower, and of course, our first stop here is going to be Eververse. Now, if you didn't get a chance to see the Season 2 reveal last week, then I have a rundown of it up on my channel. Bungie had a live stream at TwitchCon and kind of went through what seasons are and what the main purpose is supposed to be. Pretty much think of it like an April update in Destiny 1. Each season will come with a huge balancing update, bug fixes, new armor, weapons, ornaments, events, clan XP, and perk resets, etc. So it's kind of like a refresh in between content drops. There will also be a date set on them, which will give us a time frame of when metas will start to change over. There was some crazy stuff shown, as you guys can see right here, which shows promise for next season, so definitely can't wait to see what that's about. Anyways, let's head on into Eververse and see what Bright Dust will buy us this week. So, starting off with the emotes, we have the one rare one and one legendary. Gallop is up first, which, isn't bad. But this next one, guys, oh man, I've been trying to get this bad boy for like a month straight now. Floss Dance is where it's at. I had Tiny Dance back in Destiny 1 as my go-to emote. This is right up there with the best of it. Best dance ever. And now it's mine. Alright, so onwards to Sparrows. Now we have an exotic one this week, and it is one of the best ones, the Hastalude. Sparrow Jousting. It also has a cool effect for flames whenever you boost, so definitely worth picking that up if you have the Bright Dust to spare. Okay, so moving onwards, we have two legendary ships that aren't anything that impressive, unfortunately. First up, Space Age Lancelot, which isn't bad, but could definitely use a better shader. And the second one is Verona Mesh, which is meh. Anyways, next we're checking out the two exotic weapon ornaments. First up, the ornament for Sweet Business called Down to Business. An all gold and wooden kind of stock ornament. Looks good, but never really been a big fan of the wooden handle on anything other than shotguns or handguns. After that, an awesome all-white neon pastel color kind of thing going on here. It's for Graviton Lance, and it's called Particle Accelerator. It actually looks pretty good in my opinion. I just wish Graviton Lance had a bit more kick and was worth the exotic slot. Okay, so down to the bottom row we go, and the Optimacy armor set piece for this week are some legs. And if you bought one piece every week, this completes the entire set. So if you did that, then this is the last thing you'll be needing. Moving on to the ghost shells, we have two decent looking ones, the Greylite shell and the Hemisphere shell. Definitely both need a new shader, but you can easily take care of that. After that, we have the three shaders up for grabs, Vice Poison Shimmer, Tarnished Copper, and then Metro Shift. And then finally at the end here, the good old trusty Fire Team medallions, always worth picking up a few for whenever you're raiding. Okay, so next up, by the Bazaar, and that of course is going to be Ikora and her combat meditations. This week, our presence is graced with Mission 6, Fury, and then Sacrilege. Alright guys, and the final thing to take a look at this week is the raid. Now last week we started at Gauntlet. This week, it is Bathers. Ooh, that means Prestige Mode is going to get the hardest event first. Which actually, you know, now that I think about it, is probably a good thing. Get the hardest done and over with when everyone is like fresh and ready to go. Again, if y'all need any help with the raid, Prestige or Normal, I have guides up for both of them here on my channel. There are some tips and tricks in there to help you guys get through these encounters. Bathers is by far the hardest out of them all on Prestige Mode. Definitely takes a good team. Now, believe it or not, the entrance phase for Prestige Raid is a biatch, like, you know, the Castellum, so most teams just skip the flag-bearing phase and jump right in. So before I go out of here, let's show you guys how to skip to the Bathers and jump right into there in the first phase. So to get to Bathers, go ahead and open the levers like you see here. The order is 1, 5, 3, 2, 4, 6. There is a faster way of doing this, but this right here is the easiest way. So go ahead, open the door, get on the pipes, make it to the far end, turn on the fan, and then shoot yourself up. Now, once you're up here, do not take the closest door to the hole. What you're going to do instead is stay straight and make your way up these ramps. Keep going until you load into the transfer area. You'll see that on the top left of your screen. Simply open the door. Don't worry about the watchers. They're going to see you and, you know, spaz everything out, but that's cool. Just as soon as you open the door, take a right and then stay straight. Once you get there, jump up and simply take a left. So keep going straight. Now, if you know the pressure plate system at the start of the raid, which by the way, I also have a video up on that as well, then open up the pressure plates because this door right in front of you will open up, this kind of concrete barrier looking thing here, and it will take you right to this area, cutting your time in half. So if you know the pressure plate way, definitely take that. So after that, take a right. This will bring you into the aqueduct. You should know this area from grabbing chests. So once you're at the aqueduct, go ahead and jump through the Archimedes screw thing. And once you do, take your first left. Work your way up as far as you can go. Once you get to the dead end, the small door on your right-hand side will open up and ta-da! You, my friend, have just made it to Bathers. This saves you all the hassle of trying to beat all those dudes in the Castellum, which is a total biatch to do, especially on Prestige Mode. Now, a lot of teams get this wrong, but if you go through the Castellum and do the flag-bearing challenge, only one chest out of all of those 4 will drop rewards, and it's always the first one you grab. The rest simply drop Glimmer, so taking the front entrance more than once doesn't really make sense to go through it all, especially when you're dealing with prestige enemies. But that's really about it, Guardians. Hope you enjoy yourselves, and once again, to you PC players out there, welcome to Destiny. I'll be going live this afternoon, so keep an eye out on Twitter or click the little bell on the subscribe button to be alerted for when I go upload new videos or go live streaming. But that is it for me, guys. As always, thank you for watching and for supporting Sly Nation. Now, if you're new to the nation, then welcome, my friend. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Subscribe for tons more D2 and gaming videos. Spank the thumbs up only if you enjoyed yourself. And keep those eyes open for more videos coming out of my channel in the very near future. But until then, this is your dude Sly, and I'll catch you all next time.